Hey, what's up, gamers? You fucking Sega hard boys and Sega hard girls. We're back to The Witcher. As you can see, I've wiped out most of my saves. Uh, there is no easy way to do this in game, so I kind of just went into the folder and started deleting them in mass. I believe that they are all numbered. And I saved like 130 times already or something. So, you know, it looks like I did it right. That's all I really had to say about that. I'm not sure if the number scheme will be reset now is the thing. Does it keep track of the number of saves I've done on this file, or is it just the number of saves that there are? Whatever, doesn't really matter. We're in the swamp now. Hey y'all, swamp here. I believe it's close to nighttime. It's the evening. This place is gonna get fucking wild at night. Supposed to be defending the docks. Ferryman Jean-Pierre. Heard that name.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Well, well. I thought Leo Bonhart had disposed of your kind.
Never heard of him.
Nor will you again. We all, in this profession, eventually meet someone better than us.
And what profession is that?
Bounty hunter. What brings you here?
Ah, that's what I remember.
Who was Bonhart?
Would have been noticed.
Old Leo was a legend. In some ways, he was like you. He killed without emotion. Just like you would kill a lame drowner. He was the best. Tall, slim, and one gaze from those empty eyes could break a man.
Was he a mage?
No. He slew some witchers. Those who riled the peasants. Magic tricks and witchers' reflexes proved useless against him.
But he's dead. As they say, he hit a harder rock than he was himself.
Yes. Take care, Witcher.
Guy seems so dead inside. Maybe he's trying to act like Mr. Boneheart.
I'm here about the notice.
Finally. Got the hides?
I'll return when I have the pelts.
I'll be here.
Right, he wanted wolf pelts. I'll have to get some of those. Nosy dog, your time will come. Fireplace. Ramps.
Hello, son.
I'm not your son, Gramps.
You guessed my name. They call me Gramps around here.
They call me all kinds of things. Mostly Geralt, or Scabbed Freak.
Well, people exaggerate. I don't see many scabs. No offense.
None taken. But I'm likely to earn some trekking through this swamp.
Yes?
I'm looking for work.
Ah, swords. I suspect I know the type of work you seek. Perhaps you could escort me to the chapel for my prayers. I'm old and no longer good at driving monsters off with my staff.
I was thinking about paying work, but all right, I'll take you there.
The shrine, huh? Shrine of Melitelli. I think that's through the camp, which is absolutely infested with drowners. Might not have been a good idea to take this on right away.
I'm hungry again.
We'll see what we can do. Most of these guys should die in, like, I don't know, one combo at least. Oops. Wrong sword. And that guy died in one hit. Gramps? What the hell he's doing? Nosy dog. You make me look bad. Booga booga booga. The clay pits.
I've had enough. Enough. I've had enough.
I think that your accuracy in the group style is just drastically reduced when there's less enemies around to kind of tell you to switch. I think it's a good thing.
These boggy holes must be clay pits.
Enough. I've had enough. Enough.
Ah, bitch. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, he's got fear inflicted on him. That's what's going on.
I've had enough. Enough. I've had enough. Enough. I've had enough.
Jesus Christ. Oh, that's some.
You're getting old, Gramps.
Was I supposed to be collecting Drowner tongues, or was that Drowned Dead? He's not auto-collecting them, and I have the log, so it's probably Drowned Dead.
Oh, nothing beats meat.
That was a creepy sound and a creepy statement. Mutilated corpse. Altar to some titty fish. Arrow on the map's still pointing this way. The path. You can see the path, I need to open the map to look at that. Whoa! It's an Econops.
Enough! I've had enough!
Ah, fuck, that was something. Gramps? Oh, he ran away. All and steady wins the race, huh?
Enough! I've had enough! Enough! I've had enough!
I think I also figured out why I can't charge Igni. Because I haven't taken the skill for it. I do have level 2 Igni, and that's just the base level that's going to cast at. But the thing next to it, or it says like Apprentice or whatever, that's the charging move, I think. All things considered, isn't the best. I'll probably never get it. It's really just like a bigger area of effect, and maybe a little more damage. But charging is risky, just in general, in my opinion. It's still kind of worth it for art, though, because you use art to knock guys down or stun them, so it does what it needs. That might be a new spell. Off obelisk. Maybe those are for the Saphira, or whatever they were called. The gems I need to collect. Old man, you really shouldn't be wandering around the swamp. Is he T-posing? There's the altar. Comes out here every day just to crank one out at these perfectly sculpted breasts.
Here we are. Thank you, son.
I'm not your son.
I like you. Visit me sometime. I'll show you my books, serve you some tea, and goulash. You're a witcher, yes? I met another of your kind recently, but he lacked courtesy. He demanded to know about the Circle of Elements.
Please tell me more.
What about the Circle of Elements?
It's a place of power devoted to the element of soil. The druids watch over it. Speak to them if you wish to know more.
Another witcher? What can you tell me about him?
Well, not much, son. He wandered about asking questions and looking like one with a sour stomach.
I'm not so interested in that.
Yeah, I know. He feared something or someone. Spent most of his time near the pits where those village idiots burrow in clay.
Thanks, Gramps. That helps.
Yeesh.
Three women. This reminds me of something. There's an altar at the base.
Place of power. I would perform the ritual magic, but that would mean that this thing goes away. And I'd like to have a free teleport. A ferry trip is only 5 beams, but really not a big deal. That sentence didn't make sense. It's quicker to just teleport. That's it. I don't want to have to walk all the way back to the docks if I don't have to. Alright, these fuckers explode. Remember that from the bestiary. Poison his buddy? Ooh. Guess that they're equally dangerous themselves in groups. These things look pretty silly. I feel like they shouldn't have legs. Corpse! Oh boy, corpses in every direction. Truly, this is no man's land. The altar of Melitella. Rose Eye. There's the obelisk. I should check it out. Oh, there's another one even closer. It might have the gems. It might be where I put the gems.
Ancient. Pity I don't understand these runes.
Can I leave my own map markers? Only 3 at a time. I'll stop at all of them just to see if I have the thing, I guess. And obviously I have some of the things and I can just read the name, but I don't know what the fun that be. Run away. Ah, shit. Quite treacherous. Maybe I shouldn't have spent all my money on those books. Oh boy. Something is hitting me, and it's an Equinox, and that means I need to get the fuck out of here. Oh my god. Where's my Equinox? Basilisk, Arcspore, Algul, Bizarre Devourer, Equinox. Equinox are monstrous plants which grow in places where terrible crimes have been committed. The beasts try to take their vengeance on criminals, but they do not spare the lives of innocents who helplessly enter their territory. Sensitive to silver, highly susceptible to incineration. Immune to any effects which influence the mind. Feel no pain and can neither be poisoned, blinded, knocked down, or bled. Right, so I've been fighting them the right way. I guess that explains why that cave was full of them, huh? They're trying to sneak stuff into the city. Probably drugs. You'd think that freaking people working with Lavardin probably have legal stuff. I know he has a freaking pass. They didn't have to sneak around. But they did. Or, you know, Maybe just a lot of bad shit went down in that cave because there's only 2 of them in the immediate area. Murder cave. You know, one's makeout point, the other's murder point. Everybody knows what's what when you get called to a meeting in one place. How many fucking drowners, dude? Whom I know. It's late night negotiation time. Dad wants ice cream. Alright, give me a minute. I'm gonna go run some muns up to him. I'll be right back. Alright. He's back. Equinox is still out there taunting me. My potion wore off. Gonna take another. Place is fucking treacherous, and I did take it, right? Everything here is fucking poisonous. I'm gonna say I'm glad I took the poison resistance here. Otherwise, even one of those blood gouser explosions probably would have killed me. Sure, that's not how you pronounce it, but that's the best I can do. I lied. Probably be Blutgooser. Nah, it's terrible. I always read things in the Spanish alphabet when I don't know the word. Just because it's a lot closer to Latin than English. So it sounds a lot closer to what the actual pronunciation of anything is in most cases. But it also makes me use a stupid accent. Not that there's anything wrong with the Spanish accent. Just I had a friend who had like a really heavy one, and we'd all talk like him because he's a goofball. I kind of just associate it with the goofiness. Awesome. I don't remember who wanted those. Was it Kalkstein, maybe? Doesn't really matter. We're gonna turn in a fuck ton of bounties by the time we leave here, I'm sure. Night is falling. I should return to the docks and protect those people. I'm pretty sure that they can, in fact, die. They're just not really important. Except for the ferryman, of course. Obelisk mark on my map. Awesome. Even though the ferryman's important, he can die. I'm pretty sure you just have to wait another day and a new one will show up. Because obviously he's important. It's a nice way to do things, I guess. Cave here. Marked on my map because I'd like to return. It is. Blade corpse.
Spare me! Good sir, do you need a boat?
I like to keep my distance from Mr. Pierre here, so I don't accidentally kill him.
Who wishes to cross? Perish!
Oh shit, I didn't wanna... The fire will stay lit. I just need to get it back up.
Water seaman settled.
A lot less of them than I expected. Two, though. Nothing like a nightfall murder. Hero. Slice it. I want to level up Igni some. Yeah, these are the charge attacks, I believe. And they all just say attack from a distance, so it's just the area of effect on this one. Kinda useless in my opinion. It's not. I mentioned that you can, in fact, do a full mage playthrough if you wanted. It's not the funnest way to play, but yeah, you can. Even more viable in the second game, because Igni gets turned into a fireball, essentially. Reflecting arrow. It's not really going to help us out here. Draw from places of power more. Yeah, I don't need any of that. We should probably focus on silver. Want pain. For mortal blow. Sure. We light guys on fire all the time, right?
The water seemingly settled.
Nothing like a nice wet corpse to warm your hearth. Potion wore off in that hour. Kind of a waste. It's fine, we have plenty. Now, I'm pretty sure if a quest is available at the time, you can just do it. I also picked up a trophy by the looks of it. Okay. Might want to turn that in before I do any more questing then, shit. Technically, our potions are all worn off, so we don't have a reason to stay. God damn it. And we're gonna head back. I can turn this in. I was gonna say, I believe if a quest is
New
doable,
customer. Come aboard.
you can just go and
Right.
What do you want?
do it and like pick up the quest later and still turn it in. You're not locked by whether or not you have it activated.
Take me to...
Time is money. Made up your mind? Ready to go?
I wouldn't
I
have paid
wanted.
you otherwise.
So I wanted to just go into that cave for the sake of cave exploring. Dike. Alright. I think I did like 3 quests, maybe. Dice, fist fight, Brown Dead contract. Economics. I guess this means I completed it. And talk to Siegfried, the gardener, and Levarden. Gosh darn. Wait till morning. Should have thought of that before I went up those stairs. Noon's a nice time. I think everybody's hard at work. Didn't have to do any waiting around.
Yes?
The dock is safe now.
I knew you'd do it. Here's your payment.
Thanks.
Yes?
Farewell.
Here is payment. Golden hard, just like home back in, not Russia. Nilfgaard. Yeah, that's Russia. There we eat turnips, which are golden hard, just like business. Siegfried and Gardner. That one quest said it's time to talk to Detective Raymond about Kalkstein, but pretty sure we already did that. Also, I swear this guy reforged my freaking sword.
Will you
I only...
buy?
Sir,
Can I have
forgive me, sir, we...
farewell?
How am I not a friend of the Order? Siegfried loves me. I really don't have anyone to buy equipment from, but I am like 80% sure I can get a slightly better jacket. I mentioned before, there's only like 3 pieces of armor in the game. So the jacket is literally just slightly better. I think it has more equipment slots, and it's like this, but with studs. What the hell is this?
Oh, woe is me. Will no one help me?
Why the grief?
My husband haunts me. What do I do?
Oh, kill
Haunts
him.
you in your bedchamber?
My late husband haunts me.
Woman.
Tell me more. Maybe I can help.
My husband died a month since, and now haunts me in my home, wailing nightly. But the worst thing is,
I'm listening.
worst, he flies around the cemetery at night shouting lies about me. Doubtless tongues are wagging already. Set him straight, I beg you.
It will cost you 200 orens if I succeed.
Oh, that's a hefty sum, profiting off someone else's misery. Well, deal with him and I'll pay.
Where will I find you when I'm done?
I'm here every day at noon.
Why can't I collect payment when I want?
Are you daft? My husband flies around ruining my reputation. I'll not be seen in the company of a killer.
So long.
Right, so it's kind of a lie that there's only 3 pieces, but there's only 3 that you can get. Depending on, which path you choose for the story, your third set is, like, custom made. And they all have 3 different looks, so it's slightly different stats. I think the Elven one is the coolest. And one of them just like freaking metal studs all over the place. Spikes. It's pretty ugly, honestly. And I never saw the 3rd one. We might actually go for this time, because we're playing the character. Not that you couldn't justify the other paths, but, you know, not picking a side seems like the right thing to do, especially considering he has friends on both ends. That's the gardener, that's what we came here for. Siegfried isn't out right now.
I'm here about the notice.
You look like a warrior. Care to kill Echinops for me?
I finished that and have proof.
Excellent. Here's your gold.
Beautiful. Wait, I still have the trophy though. That's right, Vincent. He takes trophies. Right? What lies beneath? Wanted. Wolf contract. Dog catcher. Algol. Bloodthirsty vegetation? Yeah. Vincent. I'll go. Your time will come. They cleaned up all those quest scrolls we dropped. Ain't that nice?
What is it, Witch? I killed the Archospore in the swamp. I have proof.
What the hell is this? Huh. The hideous things that roam this earth. That's 400 Oren's reward.
Many problems in town?
Bandits, monsters, the plague, and you.
Right. Hey.
What is it, Witcher?
See ya.
Bro, I have been nothing but help.
I'm feeling under the weather. I'm angry.
Siegfried did say we can find him in the sewer sometimes. I'm not entirely sure how true that is, but if he hasn't come out to play yet, we might check.
You bring trouble.
Poor boys. Oh. Booker.
I know it.
I'm getting out of here.
Try the morning. An hour passed.
I'm horny.
I haven't the strength.
Wonder how well that works out for him. There's Siegfried. You know, maybe if you just stay there horny, someone will come your way. There's plenty of people who feel the same at any given time.
What's that?
Geralt, I was wondering if you'd care to join the Order. I suspected it would interest you. Have you proof of slaying 10 drowners?
Here are their tongues.
Wait, I must record this. 10 drowners. Good. Here's your gold.
Murder.
That's no bargain, that's rubbish.
No bargain is rubbish. Restless ghosts. I have to go to the cemetery at midnight. Sending ghosts into the great beyond. Not entirely sure if we can go into the cemetery. Or... No. Visitation hour should be in the morning, right? Because that's when everything is, safe-ish. So if I go in there and just wait till night, we might be good. Dead boys. Ask the gravedigger.
What do you know?
Why is the cemetery shut?
Because the dead fear not. They stay in their graves in sunlight. Someone should...
Tell me
what do you know?
Farewell.
Maybe after I help him with the dogs, or maybe I have to give him a gift. It could just be that I can't go there yet. I don't think the quest would fail. You know, if I went on to the next chapter. Or I should be able to go in to the cemetery. Doggo. Doggo.
Like the look of me?
A little bit.
Transport.
Take me to...
Times. Ready.
How many times?
Right, that was a quick diversion. Took like 10 minutes maybe. Experience though. I got rid of that fucking trophy, so now I might be able to get another big kill. That was the main reason I went back. Happened to unintentionally kill another quest guy, we get to keep the trophy. I believe there's a clue around here. Or maybe it's related to different quests. I feel like it has something to do with the altar. The altar of titty fish. Oh well. Lode Zolder. I'm definitely never gonna pronounce that correctly.
A cave entrance.
came in handy. Geralt's got some fucking moves. Remains. There we go. Door. Hey, it's the wolves. We can beat the shit out of these. Maybe get dog cow out of them too. I don't know. What is it? Y? Yeah, you fucking dog. Holy shit, this torch is powerful. No wonder wolves are afraid of torches. A wraith. Circle of hanging stones. I think I'm gonna beat the shit out of the wolf first. Nope, nope, Ghost's priority, I guess. That was a messy encounter. Roast in peace. Brand's sarcophagus. It's a better version of the axe I already have. Now, I believe the Vran were a race of people. It's not like a hero. It was more like some ancient ruins. People of the Old Blood, aka pure elves. Yes. It's never really explained what's special about them, but you can kind of put two and two together once you realize where elves come from. Of course, that's a spoiler, which I'm gonna try to avoid. I mentioned the whole freaking debacle with Yennefer because that information was all available to anyone who read books. And before we knew it was part of the story for these games, people were just like, where's she at? Defensive sign Kin. Then will block all attacks and protect you from damage. Kin disappears when you cast another sign or attack an opponent. Best use the gain time to drink potions during combat. Well, it's not the worst thing in the world. I think I remembered barely using it. That's probably because I didn't use alchemy the first time through. I was playing normal difficulty, of course. You just set up a little bubble so you can drink potions in peace, I guess. Probably drains your stamina when you get hit through it, or something like that. I can certainly think of a worse spell to have. Of course, in the more action-y games, it was converted into just a one-hit protection shield, which can be upgraded into a bubble if you want to use it as more of a block. Obviously, one hit wouldn't be the most useful thing, especially in this game. I don't think it's the best thing in the world, even in the ones where they did make the change. I think it should be more like a, an actual barrier, like a shield, based on how much health you have or your sign intensity level. Empty spot for mushrooms. I wouldn't be surprised if we came back here for a hunt or something. Maybe these rubble clears away for a quest, blocking me from getting the thing. There's another path to go down here, though. Hey, wolf. We got anything out of this? Wolf belts. And that's not the worst thing in the world. We need them. And we got a sick axe, too. %30 was guaranteed bleeding, 50% is guaranteed bleeding. Well then, gotta be quest related, right? That's where the rubble was on the other side, I think. Oh well. We got our pelts, right? Wolf contract. Hey, John Pierre, he's here. I can go do that. Put that thing away, Geralt. You'll blind yourself. Since the sun's out, we can go into that village. Probably someone we can talk to. Gramps invited us over for tea and goulash and books. Book might be useful. Yeah, brick makers living in mud butt huts, as I call them.
A new customer. Come aboard.
What is it?
I'm here about the...
Finally. Got the hides?
Hair looks so ridiculous.
I do. 10 wolf pelts.
Wonderful. The title of Royal Jägermeister will be mine. Else, I'll become a mercenary.
Jägermeister? I don't really know what that means.
Farewell.
I mean, I know it's a drink, but...
The
what?
waters seem unsettled.
Level up. There's a fire right here. I could probably light it without hurting anyone. Ooh, silver talent, finally. We are that level. That means I can get big boy stuff. Plus 2 vitality per level. Which means it'll be plus 30 vitality right now. I believe we're level 15. Yep. And compared to what you get per level, like an additional 15 points. So it's kind of the biggest increase we'll have gotten from any of these. Might be worth it, actually. Damage plus 30% when bleeding. Pretty sick. Knockdown resistance up. I don't think I've ever been knocked down, but it sounds useful. And when we fight bigger things. Of course, by dumping this, I could grab the armor perk next level. Debatable, but I think health might be a little better than armor. And all of your hit points are worth more if you're taking less damage, right? But you could just, you know, be able to take more damage. Iffy. And endurance cost. Assailant loses 5% in current vitality. So they take damage when they hit me if I charge it up. That's pretty awesome. And shit gets powerful from the looks of it. 25% at max level. Probably quit the charge, but still. Oh, I can even knock guys down when they get hit. Shit. Damage absorption up. These could be useful just to have on during fights with some things like dragons or whatever. Some that breathes fire, some breathes poison. Of course, it goes away when I attack, but if I see a big one being wound up, I might cast it. Iffy. I don't think I'll need it at the moment. Just as I don't need this. Chance of disarming. None of the guys I'm fighting are armed at the moment. Knockdown up, sure. Probably focus on our silver styles. Strong silver, fast is the most important at the moment. Pain. Tempest up. Knockdown. I think I'll split this.
Seeking to cross?
Get your ass up. Flip that crust out your eyes. Brickmaker.
My
makes
father
bricks.
and grandfather baked bricks. No doubt I will too.
And it looks like you're already doing it, pal. Got a baby face. It's all wrinkles and then just smooth bald. Most people would say going bald makes him look old, but I'd say it's his youngest feature.
Looks like a brickmaker's village.
Thank you.
What was that?
No. I made a bit of a mess on the cup. I try not to eat too much, but I just want to taste this Johnson. Red roses. I can buy a whore with that.
Nothing to do.
It seems a bit ridiculous, but I'm pretty sure you get your health back after you use a hooker. So it's a decent alternative to camping or using a potion. If you're in town, that is. Read that. Take your alcohol though. Brick boys, some cheese. Cheese? An old brickmaker, he's probably a special.
Greetings. Greeting, my lord, greeting.
What's with you?
Not now, but when I was 6, a brick fell on me head. I was playing a game where you toss a brick in the air, counted 5 and ran so the brick wouldn't bop you. Never was good at counting. They say the brick made me stupid.
Mm-hmm.
If you need help getting somewhere, you come to the right place. See, I never get lost.
Then this must be my lucky day. Tell me about the swamp.
The swamp's wide and deep, with mosquitoes up your arse. Oh, they've been stinging lately.
Who lives here?
Living here, we got druids, brickmakers, lumberjacks, monsters, and mosquitoes. That's who. What do you want to hear about?
Tell me about the brickmakers.
Brickmakers is us. Just there. Straight on and there's the village. That's where you'll find the elders who you need to oblige. We make bricks. Anything else you likes to know?
Where are the lumberjacks?
Lumberjacks sticks to where they logs. Where else would they sticks?
So where exactly do they log?
Should have said that from the start. South of the Brickmakers' village. Best follow that path past the horrid cave till you see stumps.
Must be the cave we were just in.
How about monsters?
We got monsters a many. Will-o-wisps and mammons that keep a decent brickmaker from getting home when he's a bit tipsy. We got windwraiths and brownies with their little red caps.
Anything else?
Else we got mosquitoes.
Did I hear you mention mosquitoes?
Damn buzzing bloodsuckers. There's more every year. You'll find that most by the tower.
The tower?
Yeah, if you go straight west and then south by the hut, you're sure to reach the Mage's Tower. But it's shut, and there's nothing but blasted mosquitoes and some geelums there.
Where will I find the druids?
That's the furthest nook in the forest, with beautiful trees and wild beasts sitting with druidans. That'll be straight southwest, but you needs to pass the loggers or take another path. Hard to say what.
Farewell.
As you'd imagine, the mosquitoes are not normal mosquitoes. I'm pretty sure that they're kind of big, and they travel in packs. So I think that we do fight like a mosquito enemy. It's like just a swarm of them. Fun fact, the massive mosquitoes that you probably see around your home are mosquito eaters. Not actual mosquitoes. I didn't know that for the longest time. Feel bad for crushing them. And then again, I don't want any insects in my house, period. It's my domain, I get to do what I want with them. I don't care if they're good for nature, they ain't helping nature if they're in my house, are they? Rusty's Shackleford. Drowner.
Stupid game.
What's that?
What's that? Oh. Cascade. Trunk. Wardrobe. Vaska's house. Oh, he worships titty fish. Maybe I'll find something related. Oh, it's an old woman. Or she'd worship titty fish. Probably is her.
A traveller from distant lands. He has lost something he now seeks.
What shall I call you?
Vaska, the village eldress.
Geralt. Witcher. What do the villagers do?
We mine clay and produce bricks.
I see none working.
Hard times. Speak. What do witches do?
We solve problems.
Want to ask something?
First, you gotta test her metal. Got a pair. We could go for a 3, but you know, I never do that. Tried once and it didn't work out. Never again. Son of a bitch! Could go for a 4. Not gonna. I shouldn't have done that. Yes, please. Gosh darn. You won. Oh!
One.
I must win. Really nice looking knife. You might think that it's silly that I'm gambling a lot, like you think it's just a mini game, but this ties into the final armor quest. You need to win all the mini games essentially to get your rare components. So I need to get these victories under my belt so the guy will be willing to challenge me. That and I just like gambling. So like, fight me, dude. It's a bit more exhilarating in The Witcher 2 because you have to actually roll the dice. There's physics simulation to it. But nothing wrong with clicking buttons. Alright,
Has another Witcher been here? Berengar?
He has, asking different questions about those alchemies. The alchemist Kolkstein must have sent him. Then we happened upon his gear in a clay pit, covered in blood.
Thanks, Vaska.
White-haired one. There were signs of fighting there, and not with monsters. He was attacked by men. Beware of flaming lizards and dry ones. I need you alive.
Excuse me? Dry ones as in, just people?
Do you have monster problems?
Indeed. Creatures have made nests in the clay pits.
What are they like?
As if drowned, then resurrected.
Drowners. I can finish them.
We're poor folks. I can pay no more than 50 orens.
That's plenty.
That's enough. Where are they?
Towards the landing, but take the other road at the fork. At its end you'll spot our tormentors. Want to ask?
I've killed the drowners.
You showed us mercy, yet I deceived you. I can offer no money.
What the fuck?
I cannot leave unrewarded. Take this amulet. It's Kezath, the symbol of mercy.
Will do.
You win
Wonderful.
this time.
Now we prepare for the coming of the lords.
Who are these lords?
We worship them and receive the grace of those from the eternal deep.
I keep thinking of the fish people. Vodunoi.
How dare you? Those names offend the lords.
They likely are Vodunoi. We get to meet them.
The water lords...
Friendly fish people, not monsters. I don't think they mingle too much, like, with civilizations, but they're kind of like, Native Americans, just sitting in the reservations, leaving people alone, occasional trade. It's not like there's a whole city of fish people anywhere, as cool as that'd be. Or, technically there is, but not on land, obviously, they're fish people.
Kalkstein, an alchemist, claims you know about the tower's mage and its sentry.
A powerful sorcerer once lived in the swamp, an apprentice his only companion. All changed when a woman entered his life.
A fairy tale beginning.
But the end differs, for a wicked woman she was. He fulfilled
Oh my god, look at that fucking tooth.
advantage of his might.
Got her hurt like a bitch.
Unimportant.
I'm listening.
Blind love spelled the mage's demise. He called upon forces he could not control and died.
What about the guard?
The mage's lover could tell fortunes, and the mage created a deck of extraordinary tarot cards. He illustrated a future event on each card.
And?
Golems guarded the mage's dwelling. Those spared the ravages of time survive at the cemetery, where they remain motionless.
One of them is the guard?
Yes, the most powerful golem acted as sentry. The tower card depicts how the golem can be revived. In turn, this will open the tower anew. Take this card. I no longer need it. You shall be elevated and your foes vanquished. The world shall humble itself, for who can be above the lords?
Let's discuss a job.
Please help. One of our children is missing. The boy has always returned quickly until now.
Perhaps the water beast ate him.
Blasphemy. The druids must have him to transform into a dryad.
Transform a boy into a dryad?
All right, I'll look for the boy.
You shall be elevated and your foes vanquished. The world shall humble itself, for who can be above the...
Take some offense to that. I did mention Geralt's mother was a druid, right? Sure he hardly remembers her, but still. Hey.
Saphira and Obelisk merged. The old spells still work.
Saphira. Is that maybe just the plural for sapphire? Or is it really just a fancy name for oral sapphires? Not entirely sure. I know most people think of the blue gem as being the sapphire. That's the color name too, I guess. But technically all gems are sapphires. And they just get colored differently. I think that they're all the same material, maybe. kind of ridiculous that you can get a cheaper stone then. I guess some colors are more desirable. Maybe they're more rare. Hey, I have that one.
Saphira and Obelisk merged. The old spells still work.
Oh, she marked all the obelisks on my mask, on my map. How kind. Go get some goulash, huh? I don't even know what the hell that is. Probably some kind of soup. Porridge, boiled cereal, the goop that can last all day. What the poor eat. Assassin's dagger. Pain, poison, oof. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Can't pass up the torch, though. I think I get another small weapon slot later. But for now, torch is useful enough. It'd be a shame if I used the cat potion for that short cave we went through, you know? I'd have a night vision filter on at this very moment. Hurdle. I think I maybe did get some dog tallow off those wolves. Only some though. A lot of blood here. Very creepy. This is Gramps' house. Why he doesn't live with the rest of the people. Probably because he doesn't make bricks, doesn't worship fish. Oh. I didn't realize you'd have this book. Okay. Already read it. Of course, now take all his beer.
Gnawed human bones? Brains? I'm gonna puke.
Oh. These are either from drowners or he's a cannibal. I think they're technically the same thing, but I guess that would explain the blood.
This would be my home.
Is that skull and brain human?
Yes.
And the meat?
That too.
Plates. A mug.
That don't get agitated. Listen to my reasons.
What reasons might a cannibal have?
You look pale. Care to eat something?
I'm looking for a child, the brickmaker's little boy.
What are you implying?
Just asking if you've seen him.
Well, I don't know anything about that. And I don't like children.
I find that hard to believe. Why do you eat human flesh?
Well, I enjoy it. It has health-giving qualities, and it tastes like chicken. A pound of human flesh provides the equivalent of...
Spare me.
Well, you asked. I do follow certain rules. For instance, I never consume children.
Truly praiseworthy.
Well, no need for sarcasm. Well, occasionally I polish up a druid or a brickmaker, but I especially savour elf meat. It's aromatic, naturally infused with scents of roots and spices.
The elf meats may be a bit more okay, and they're civilized people, so it's wrong, but they're a different race, I guess. They're not human.
What about dwarf meat?
Oh, veiny and stringy. I believed I tasted it once, but in truth I'm unsure it was dwarf meat. To my embarrassment, I was forced to fight a drowner for it. The bloody scrap that was my share had little to identify it.
Enough.
As you wish, I'll say no more.
You don't deserve to live.
Oh, you can always kill me, but I'm of greater use alive. I've vast knowledge and I know this swamp well. I could be of assistance to you.
Die, monster.
Not now, son.
Ramps. Holy shit, he had a garden leash, boys. And that's what he used to get his kills. Giving quality is my ass. Freaking human bodies don't have the enzymes to break down human meat, because, you know, you shouldn't be eating other humans. So when you try, you'll end up getting the shakes. It's actually very bad for you, cannibalize. Also, I don't know why it tastes like chicken is such a common phrase. We're not poultry. If anything, we taste like pork or beef, maybe. I mean, it's muscle meat, right? Oh, chicken is. I don't understand why his silver sword is clearly a one-hander, and his two-handed sword is... His steel sword is clearly a two-hander, but he one-hands both. And why? He's capable of using the two-handed sword, then why doesn't he have a two-handed silver one? I guess the material's rarer, but then sure it's an advantage to, you know, one-handed weapon too. Seems silly, is all. Of course, they do have different animation sets, which would explain why you have to level the styles separately. I doubt that he had them tamed. They probably came up as he was running away. Because, you know, they wrote where terrible crimes were committed. Okay, all the murder happened back there. Dude is carrying a potion, too. Bit of a weird one. Maybe his liver was stronger from all the cannibalizing, I don't know. I'm not really sure if you use your liver to digest food at all. Mostly for processing liquids, right? Stone golems over there. Can't revive them though. Did a lot of clicks. I'm not sure if you heard it or not. Marker wasn't being placed for a minute. Right, Assassin's Dagger. I'll come back for that if I can. I have plenty of room. Not room, time. Plenty of time. I always thought the cat potion was kind of silly, actually. Because, you know, Geralt has cat eyes, he should just be able to see in the dark. Maybe it's just a minor night vision, and the potion's like actual enhanced night vision or something weird. I'd be perfectly okay if you can just see in the dark naturally. And then cat potion was more of a reflex-based thing, maybe. Increase dodging and accuracy by minimal amounts. Make sure that Blizzard was still useful. Sure, everybody feels this way, but there were so many times where I'm like, if I knew how to make mods, I would. And this is definitely one game that I'd go back and do a lot of rebalancing in. Kinda like that mod that I didn't install. Wow, that's kind of special. Obviously, I'd make it my preference. Just hell it worked though. Because I don't actually know how the process is even done, really. Sure, it's very doable. even if I'd have to learn a different language, quote unquote, learn, fundamentals of programming always stay the same. So I'm sure it'd be just as simple as going in, tweaking some values. Right, it doesn't take a freaking learned eye to notice an equal sign somewhere.
Saphira and Obelisk merged.
Speaking of making changes, I did mention that Rise of the White Wolf was a remake of this game that never happened. The UI enhancements that I have are based on that, and that's why you see it on the title screen now. It also changes the character models to be more in line with how they are in future games. But essentially the story behind that is they outsourced it to another company so they could use Witcher 2 style gameplay, and they were gonna put it on consoles for that. You know, because it's more of an action game finally. You don't need a mouse. You can't play this game with a controller if you didn't know. But I guess the company that they outsourced to didn't really have a great track record, and it quickly became apparent they didn't know what they were doing, and just ended up getting canned. And they never really went back to it. Like, considering the success / popularity of the third game, I think now would be the perfect time to revive it. We can add a bunch of extra content, maybe. Change the gameplay, rebalance everything, make it look great, of course. It could sell very well and make me super happy to see. Minimap's a bit weird. I can't walk in the gray area, but I need to find a way to get to that monolith. Potion just wore off. Ah, shit, I didn't want to. It's fine. Let me think. Alchemy. Increased damage inflicted with the silver sword, decreases effectiveness of steel. So, just don't put it on your steel sword, I don't know. That's potentially useful, but I feel pretty confident against acid at the moment. Not acid, poison at least. Honey owl, swallow. Could have sworn I had the recipe for a potion against golems, and I was gonna make one. I'm gonna need it for the fight against the sentinel. Whenever we come to that, but it'll be a minute still. I guess not. Probably didn't buy the book. Worst case scenario, I'd have to make a thunderbolt pretty chill with that. I'm burning through the swallows. The blue potion, yeah. I like that they're all unique colors. Nightfall's coming. Can't be good. Can't be good. Pylon, golem.
Odd place. Looks like these giants froze mid-motion. Must have been some time ago.
That's a really weird looking effect. I don't think we can do anything about this at the moment. Yeah, I just got fucking shocked. Okay. Let's not. If I remember correctly, I need to get a lightning rod. Just sticking that golem. He gets shocked by lightning instead. And you should be able to figure that out pretty much as soon as you get zapped for the first time. Like, wow, I need to divert that zappage. But I'm just letting y'all know I can't sit there and mess around. I need to find something to get that done.
Saphira and Obelisk merged. The old spells still work.
Sephiroth. Oh shit, these are owl ghouls. Very not good. I took on a basement full of them already, but as you see, there's more than a basement full. Plus, there's normal ghouls. They are a few levels stronger, but it's still an issue. I'm not super confident in my ability to demolish them. Ow. They didn't pose as big a threat as I thought they would. Isn't that a nice feeling? Probably because I incinerated them, so I did a lot more damage with my strong style.
Looks like this tower collapsed on its own. I guess the swamp's not the best place for buildings this big.
Probably not. Ooh. Soldier's hooch. Oh, yes, and the soldier's cooch. If only there was a dog around here. Chakma. What other thing do I have? Oh, Chakma. Awesome. It's the last one I have, in fact. And, I'll put us right next to the Druid camp, I believe. Which... we're told to go look for the little boy there. But they're Druids. They have to have a Sephiroth, right? Wouldn't they? Druids.
Saphira and Obelisk merged. The old spells still work.
Doesn't need to say it every time. Critical hits. Hey, doggo. I guess I just knocked them down. I could have swore they were all dead. Land. Here's the camp. Celandine. The good stuff. The only flower I know by name. Wow. What a place. Ruds. Wolf. Wolves. And there we go, I knocked them down. It looks pretty ridiculous, they go flying. Wow, a tamed wyvern, and wolves, and Morin, and Yavin. I'm sure those are names. Hello?
Return in the morning. Return in the morning.
What do you mean? I hope they're not hostile. Maybe I can buy stuff off them, and that's why it's telling me to return.
Tamed beasts, even a dryad. This must be the Druid's Grove.
Dryad, aka boob lady covered in grass, aka poison ivy, aka best girl.
Good night.
Good night.
Welcome to the Druid's
Oh,
Grove,
no.
traveler.
Greetings.
Marvelous place. I come here when I need to think, and the peacefulness helps clear my mind. Even a witcher is welcome here.
One more word about my accepting my otherness and finding the home I never had, and I'll cry like a baby.
Sarcasm only serves to expose your inhibitions.
Ooh, an elven psychoanalyst.
I spent decades among humans. I find your kind as complicated as the schematics of a flail.
Decades? Live that long among humans, you're bound to become more like them than you ever wanted to be.
Are you speaking from experience, Monster Slayer?
A sharp wit. I'm Geralt.
My name's Yavin.
Let's talk.
Yes.
What can you tell me about your kind? What makes you elves tick?
Let us pray beneath the trees, for the trampled heather, for blood that has been shed, for fate that has been destroyed.
I'm not sure I'm understanding this.
For death inflicted by sword, for the pain of others and our own.
You're saying he wants revenge or what?
I'm looking for witcher's work.
Then I'll ask you a favor. I need a letter delivered to Vizima, where I'm not welcome. As a witcher, you should find little difficulty tending to monsters on the way and avoiding trouble with the guards at the city gates.
Who's the letter to?
I'd be obliged if you could deliver it to Vivaldi, a dwarf living in town, and then return his reply to me.
I'll do it. I'm going to Vizima anyway.
Thank you.
Well, that can't be any good. It's not like I have anything against elves specifically in Vizima, so if he's not welcome, he must be Scoia'tael. And the fact that he's sending a letter to Vivaldi, like, bailed out for not being involved with Scoia'tael, things don't look good. Circle of Unwanted Power. Gearden. Magical trap that slows down your opponents. When enhanced, it can cause damage, can poison and weaken them. Best used in combination with other signs. If I may. What I thought. It's more like a mine in this game. Maybe it's just a small area of effect because it's level 1. They change it to be like a big ring around you, so it's like a fight zone essentially. Something you always want to have up. I don't know, I'll give it a try. But I don't remember it being something I used too frequently in this game. They'd definitely be useful against big enemies that hit hard, like the golem, for instance. Morin.
Windblade.
Windblade. I don't think I mentioned that. That's White Wolf in Elven tongue. Or Sylvan, I guess. The language of the forest.
Gwynblade. What's
You're
that
gonna
mean?
explain that to me right away, huh?
You know me?
Your name
You just clicked
precedes
it.
you.
You may know more than me. I remember nothing of my
That's what
past.
elves always call
Some
you.
things are better forgotten. Nevertheless, I do feel sorry for you.
Can you help?
Sadly, no. Perhaps my sisters from Brokilon could help, but they are far away.
Tell me about Brokilon.
Brokilon is the Dryad homeland, a wilderness untouched by humans. Those surrounding Brokilon wish to claim our forests, and thus humans and Dryads fight continuously along the borders.
Who is winning?
Our archers are matchless, but how long can we resist the brute force that rendered humans the world's rulers?
So you agree with the elves and dwarves fighting for independence?
Those children? They have long forgotten the struggle's meaning, craving blood and revenge, having only contempt for humans. They fail to see they begin to resemble the humans themselves. We merely defend our home, Gwynblade, and have no ambition of driving humans into the sea.
Sounds like I was right. We asked him what he'd take, all he cared about was revenge.
Why don't you reach a compromise with the humans?
Ha! You treat concessions as weaknesses and believe acts of goodwill are traps. You will never accept our otherness.
True enough. Give a mouse a cookie, and you'll want some milk.
Tell me about your lives.
Brokilon is our home, Ithlin our lady. We live in harmony with the forest, flowing through the thickets and knowing the forest's secrets.
Are you happy?
Like humans, we have joys and sorrows, though our end is near. The war with the humans continues, and our numbers diminish.
What are you doing here?
'Tis a secret. Though I'm taking the chance to visit this grove of old, beautiful trees.
Tell me about your lives.
Brokilon is our home, Ithlin our lady. We live in harmony with the forest, flowing through the thickets and knowing the forest's secrets.
Are you happy?
Like humans, we have joys and sorrows, though our end is near. The war with the humans continues, and our numbers diminish.
That's sad.
Sure is. They told me to come back in the morning. There might be a fire nearby. Or, in fact, I know there is. I just have to make it back over there. Which, oh boy, what a struggle that'll be. It's not like I haven't killed everything in my way. Is that not it? I just sworn there's a fire around here. Oh. Fair enough. I'm sure talking to the Elder Druid will be relevant, helping us find that lost child. That's what we gotta do. I feel like we made a lot of progress exploring the swamp today. Feels good. I don't think this act will take us nearly as long as it did in my original playthrough. Good thing. Good thing. I think I'll chalk most of it up to me just being a fucking kid. You know, as I got older and continued on with the franchise, I realized just how not ready I was when I played the first game. There's the fireplace. Blah. Right, what will you do with the drunken witcher early in the morning? position. Important to do. You don't want blood clots, kid. It's very not good for you, especially when you sit in your ass all day. Make sure to change it up. Stinky bastard. Probably upgrade my dexterity next. Pretty much everything in this area takes a lot of damage from fire, so it would behoove me to use my strong style against them. But if I want to do that, I need to upgrade my accuracy, or attack, as it's called. Is this map pointing me in the wrong way? Oh, it's pointing me the right way, just the wrong way. Doesn't look quite as pretty during the day, but it's still a nice looking place. I like the leaves specifically. A nice shade of pink. Almost like cherry blossoms. Alright, where's the older boy at? Dragoon? There he is.
What is it?
You old man, have you seen a child? Hey, you sell things. What do you sell? Druid's herbarium. Ritual plants. Inwood. Increase max endurance, huh? I will purchase this. Sounds like it's more of a general guide. Yes. No, I'll buy them all. All me fucking money bags of Rivia. I don't think you'll buy them back off me though.
What is...
Yeah, he definitely doesn't want them back.
What?
Aren't those wyverns?
Wyverns, indeed.
How did you master them?
Tamed them through hard work. I guarantee they're not drugged or their wings clipped. See for yourself.
Any accidents?
Only the fool who tried to brush a wyvern's teeth.
I see.
Any other questions?
Not exactly what we were looking for. Maybe one of the other druids then.
Farewell.
What, White Wolf?
Oh, why don't I just talk to one of the normal boys?
What is...
I seek a boy missing from the
There we go.
Brickmaker's
I don't know why
village.
the elder
I've
would
not seen him.
know.
The Brickmakers claim you changed children into dryads.
Fools! Only adults are accepted here. Children would only trouble us. As for dryads, ask them yourself.
Farewell.
Alright, I guess he wants me to talk to Morin then. Whoa.
Blade.
I seek a boy. The Brickmakers claim druids seized him to transform him into a dryad.
Only girls can be dryads, no boys here.
Just wanted to make sure.
I would show you where young dryads come from, but...
Yes?
I wish to remain faithful to the Brokilon tradition. We only take in men to procreate, and just the strong and agile. We want the girls born of their seed to inherit their father's fortitude.
I've been accused of many things, but lack of physical prowess is not among them.
I believe you. But the ritual requires a man to prove himself a skilled hunter. Bring me a wolf's pelt.
Got you covered. I only have 10. Fine, there's plenty of wolves nearby. I can hunt more.
You have proved yourself a skilled hunter. Yet one obstacle remains.
What's that?
Witchers are sterile. We dryads don't acknowledge intimacy without procreation.
Bitch, whatever. Exactly. She could have told me that from the beginning.
Intimacy without procreation can be good.
How?
You know, the girl is crazy about plants. Try dropping this line on her. Those panties will drop in a second.
Sex relieves stress, improving body and mind.
We dryads must be vigilant and agile to defend our home. And my body demands love.
Would you like to be with me?
Yes, for the day.
Come.
Yeah, fuck the plant lady. Cross that off the bucket list. Probably contracted crotch rot. Not a big deal though. It's worth it. It's worth at least 50 man points. Boys at the pub all owe me a drink now. Oh. Oh, you know what? I should try out the Irrident. Whoa. Yeah, that does not function at all like how it does in the later games. It's pretty epic though.
Do you know where little dryads come from?
Damn straight. So they lost lamb. I must go and tell Vasca she was wrong. Where would I find the little boy, though? No, Gramps said that he doesn't eat children. How noble. Oh, there was a fire pit right next to it. I just need to go a little bit further. Red meat. Cow milk. Rosine obelisk. Stone golem. We're gonna keep following the path. Path of righteousness. This should take us into the lumberjacks camp. We're getting near that part of the map from the description that man gave us anyways. Blah blah. Bildo tree vast man. Hey, lumberjacks. Awful close to the grove. Really doesn't make them very happy. Aaron Bolt. Dwarf, it's a dwarf. My favorite race. They're just muscle beard boys. What's not to love? Muscle beard boys that drink, and mine. They're like the ultimate fucking Minecraft players. Neckbeards.
Who are you?
Geralt the Witcher.
He's not gripping that axe.
We'll see.
And you?
Yaren. I speak for the lumberjacks.
Can we talk?
Speak.
Any jobs for a Witcher?
Despite the danger, the beasts leave us alone.
So nothing?
Perhaps. For someone willing to take a risk.
I'm listening.
But the Begatic plant should be blooming in the swamp.
I understand it's valuable.
The drug it makes is. Collect some blossoms and we could both earn a little.
I wade through mud, face danger, then we split the profit?
You don't know what Begatic looks like, nor where to sell it.
Oh, that's fair enough. Teach me about the plant guy.
Okay, let's play herbalist.
Great. Begatic blossoms look like red orchids. Clumps grow throughout the swamp. Sell them to the ferryman. Ask those living in the swamp if you can't find any.
I'll deliver the flowers to the ferryman as soon as I find them.
Hold on, I'm trying to optimize my garbage can here. Perfect. It's the end of my ice cream.
Speak.
Are you responsible for the logging?
No, we scare off woodpeckers. Of course we're responsible. We're lumberjacks.
Work for yourselves or someone else?
We're independent, though we secure orders from merchants like Luvarden. We get weeks of work and a decent return.
Don't you fear working in such a dangerous area?
These men need the gold, so they take the risk. You can't have pork if you don't kill the piglet.
Do these trees have special value?
The remains of a primeval forest. Rare species. They make excellent wainscoting.
What does that mean? I guess you would mean like decorative pieces. Maybe use the good wood on visible parts of, say, a shelf, and the inside can just be like plywood or something cheap.
Get along with the locals?
Nothing but a bunch of deviants. The brickmakers babble about their lords and the underwater world, and the druids don't like the trees being felled.
I was supposed to collect beggartick blossoms.
Problems? They look like red orchids growing in the swamp.
Right.
Speak.
Gods.
Right, my bad. Five beggartick. I could buy them off the druid, but then I wouldn't make any profit. So, we're gonna try and find them on our own. White myrtle. Myrtle. I think going out here into the deep waters, if we're even allowed out there, just be full of wyverns, maybe. We pretty much explored the whole swamp then. But we need to find more, Sephiroths. Nah. That's the pattern. They usually come from quest rewards, so once they start turning stuff in, we might get a few more. Shit. Ah, boy, there's two of them. I laid down two useless traps. Dude just gets demolished. Just trying to fight. Come on. For the accuracy in the second hit of a chain can be higher. So if I start off with a fast attack and switch to heavy, might get better results. Also, I'm pretty sure that my sign intensity did in fact make a bigger trap, so leveling up will definitely make it more useful. We had that buff from interacting with the place that we got it from for a little bit. Gone now, of course. It's a very long-lasting buff. Barratic all the way up here. I guess we'll walk through the village and turn in that quest. Maybe we'll get another thing to do. Hopefully we'll run to the kid. Poor boy is, probably a goner. We're also not doing so hot health-wise. I probably should have stopped at that campfire. Flashka.
The Water Lords and I.
The druids didn't take your boy. If I find him, I'll see to his safe return.
The boy is gone. A warning to all. We must prepare.
Prepare for what?
The Water Lords and I.
Farewell.
Whosoever raises his hand against the Water Lords loses that hand.
Right.
Nothing to do.
I could have sworn I got a thing for like 1 health regen. Nah, it's not taking while my mouse is hovering over it, but it's going up. Water Lords are nigh. I guess she assumes they took the kid then. Maybe we'll get to meet him. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, that's the hut. Looks like the Equinops regrew. Rather avoid them. Take my chance with the blood gougers. Blood-Zulger. Blood-Zulger. I don't think anybody in this game even attempts to pronounce it. Because why would you? Right, it's just like the names of freaking monsters in Necronomicon. It just wants to look cool. Nobody actually says that. Alright, we went up and around. I guess we can follow this path and go up there, actually. And down here. Obelisk, in fact. Fast to play cast animation. I have bread, don't I? Making that bread, eating that bread. Oof. Someone clip that and then just play like a slow-mo Roblox hit sound. Or Minecraft. Pick your choose. Just have to be careful, boys. Run! Seems just booking it is a lot more effective than dodging away. There's a fireplace right here. I can use it to heal. I'm gonna make it there safely. Much drowner. My brains are full. I thought I'd see the day. Fireplace right here. Rest up before the boys come to play. Oh, I was supposed to investigate that corpse pile at the clay pits. See if we can find traces of Berengar. I'll do that eventually. There's the bear tick. 1, 2. Wanted me to get 5. I see 2 more right over there. Oh, 3. Awesome. All we need. Hello? fish. They just keep coming. Right, it would appear that I looted all of it. Wyvern Island. Probably gonna get my ass beat, but there's a messenger's corpse over here. I don't know much about wyverns. I think I actually have a beast theory for them. Let me check a look. Do I fight Wild Hunt? Not sure. Wyvern right here. What I was looking for. Wyverns are unlucky to be frequently mistaken for dragons. Seeing a reptile approaching a flock of sheep, peasants panic. They expect it to breathe fire, massacre everyone, and abduct the local virgins. While it's true that wyverns hunt sheep, they neither breathe fire nor lay waste the whole villages, and they are completely indifferent to virgins. They dive at their opponents, try and knock them down, poison. Sensitive to silver and ornithosaur oil. Resistant to stun and poison. Right, so we're doing the best we can, I suppose. Ha! Knocked me down. Well, I don't think I could take more than one of those on at once. But I'm not sure I won't be able to get to that corpse. Oops. Drink that potion. Ah, it poisoned me. Okay. Fair enough. I'll come back when I'm a higher level. Probably sometime next episode, maybe. Next stream. I really don't know what else to call it. Nothing. want to head over here. My last agenda. Boy, hell. Oh, I have shrunk solid equip, my bad. Mage's Tower. Ah, there's the tower. There's my chibi. If I end up popping a potion, I'll probably give those wyverns another try while it's active. Unknown herb. I just spent like 1,000,000 gold on freaking books, and I don't know all the herbs. Can you really write a whole book on one plant? Maybe. There's plenty to know about moss. Mold. Of course it's locked. We need to defeat the golem, as it were. Maybe activate all those as well. Oh, or that's the path. Get here quickly. Alright, no, it's blocked on the map. Implied that it used to be more traveled, though, at least. Need more bread. Need more cheesy bread. We'll pretend that's what it is. Bread covered in cheese. Certainly the rational thing to eat. Squirrel.
We fight alongside dwarves, but elves will lead the approaching war.
Something tells me I wasn't supposed to be logged past them. Not stopping me. Itch.
I'm hungry.
Ah, shit.
What a dump.
I'm getting out of here.
Fireplace. living in impoverished conditions. Morale is low. Probably wait till daytime. Don't want to be walking around at night here unless we have anything we intend to kill. Yeah, there's just nothing for us to do out here. Well, we need to get our way back down here to Lumberjackville.
Screw co-op existence.
And then go check out Berengar's corpse. Then we'll head back to Vizima. Probably turn in a crap load of quests. So our stopping point will probably be just when I head back to Vizima then. I'm sure there'll be a lot of talking since we've explored the swamps. Got what we put out of it. And we might even be able to wrap up Act 2 in the next session. Wouldn't that be nice? I did say this was the longest act in the game, so feels good that we will have gotten it done in like 4 episodes, maybe. In reality, that means like 10 to 12 hours, but relatively short amount of time. Compared to how long I thought it was gonna take. Alright, since our health's full, I'd like to take a stab at this. Oh, holy shit. Alright. We are not doing shit. Trying to flip over them, it ain't working out. We're definitely not strong enough to take them on. Once I turn those quests, I'll probably gain like 2, maybe 3 levels. Then we might stand more of a chance. Plus I can make oil. Ornithosaur oil. I'll have to remember that one. I don't think I even have the recipe for it, but maybe I can buy it with the money I get. Most of you guys are pretty chump-esque, but there's plenty of them, so they will me down over time. I don't think there's any need to use an oil on them anymore, though. Maybe when we go to the graveyard, we'll use up that second necrophage oil on stronger necrophages.
Looks like these giants froze mid-motion.
Probably full of algals and whatnot. Of course, I also might want to carry some vampire preparation with me. know, graveyard's a big iffy place. A lot of different monster types in it. None of them are very friendly. I'm pretty sure there's like a ruined temple out here somewhere that I just have to go look for. Somewhere out in the water. Maybe it's past Wyvern Island. But if I remember correctly, I can get a nice sword there if I manage to find it. I think it's completely optional. Past Wyvern Island would be the best exclamation, though, because, you know, it's a nice sword. You're obviously wanting to be guarded by strong monsters, right? I'm not going to worry about it too much for now.
Speak.
I was supposed to collect beggartick blossoms.
Problems? They look...
Right.
Speak.
Gods.
I guess he wants me to go to the ferryman with them. It's fine. I need to go to the clay pits. I like these unintrusive map markers. They're only active if I choose the destination I want. Otherwise, it just marks the general area I need to go to on the map. I have to manually open. No floating bullshit in my screen. Sure, I could have took care of him better, but if I had a guy behind me still. Trying to look away with the camera. Only to find nothing. Oh hey, people re-inhabited the area. That's a good feeling. Making bricks. Freaking smoke effect. So dense. Must be burning some shit wood. Or maybe corpses. Split Salamander's brooch. The blow that killed the bandit split the brooch in two. Only a Witcher's sword could have done this. Quite the jump in logic, Witcher Geralt. Oh well. Quest update, yeah? Berengar is secret. Berengar is dead. Sad tidings for Vesemir when I see him again. Bad tidings for Vesemir. You'd think that we'd find the medallion at least. It seems that he got ganked, but maybe he's not actually dead. Maybe he threw out his equipment after the ganking and was like, yeah, I'm done with this. Kept the medallion though, because it's fucking sweet. Like, who would ever get rid of this? Ferrymen.
What? Yaron sends his greetings. I have the herbs.
Finally.
Here, 5 beggar tick blossoms, as agreed.
400 orens and give my best to Yaren.
I'll be sure to.
What do you want?
Take me to the other side.
Time is money. Ready to...
I wouldn't have...
Yeah.
Farewell.
Alright, well, that was the swamp. Or most of it. We're still missing about 5 gems, but they might just be handed to us as we turn in these quests. And we did the bulk of the exploration, so I'm pretty sure we might be able to finish this up on next session. Otherwise, this is where we will be ending it for today. And, depending on how bad the coming storm is, will determine whether or not I am on tomorrow.
Be alert.
So, till then, thank you all for joining me. I will see ya when I see ya.